Hi, for those that don't know me, my name's Kevin Byrne. I'm most known for founding Check A Trade in Selsey, which has been phenomenally successful and employed heaps of people in the village. As an individual and as a company, we've sponsored most things in Selsey, from the cricket club to the fireworks, and heaps in between. Very recently, you may know that I sold Check A Trade. Before I sold the company, which was in a whirlwind deal, only took 2 weeks, I started to build an office block which would house more people to see Check A Trade grow. The new owners of the company, they took the leases for all the units that we were renting in Sherrington Mews, but an unfinished building, they said, Kev, we can't commit to that. And as time went by, it became quite obvious that they didn't want that building. In fact, they're now relocating some of their offices into Portsmouth, which is sad in my view. But I decided to continue with this building, and if you live in Selsey, you'll know it's opposite the Selsey Centre, and it's just about finished. It's watertight. I've still got about £400,000 to spend on the inside, but we decided that no one is going to want an office block of that big in Selsey. I think everybody realises that lives and works in Selsey that the companies are moving out and not into Selsey. Anyway, to substantiate that, I went to Check A Trade and I said, look, do you really not want this building? No, we don't want it. I went to Ocean Air. Do you want this building for office space? No, we don't want it. I went to Fluid Commercial. What's the likelihood of trying to find someone that would rent this building, 750 square metres? And they said it was very unlikely. Their words, not mine. So I'm going, oh, great. What do I do with 750 square metres? It's going to cost me 1.7 million. That's what it was going to cost. And I was always going to get that money back if I held on to Check A Trade because it was so successful. But now that's gone, there really isn't a business that's going to give back to me that 1.7 million. So to me, almost, it was like, well, okay, this is a gift to Selsey. What can we do? What can we give to Selsey that's really going to benefit it? And we came up with a health complex with a gymnasium on 2 levels, private gymnasium. On top of that, we'd have a vegan cafe. On top of that, we'd have treatment rooms for physiotherapy and beauty treatments, backaches and stuff like that. But we would try and add into that a lot of education about health and fitness and dietary requests. And we'd try and help people with all those types of things. So we put a planning application into Chichester District Council for a change of use, knowing that no one's going to want 750 square metres of office space. Sadly, last week, the local council, Chichester District Council, I should say, with the support of Selsey Town Council, said, no, you can't have it. You can't have this change of use. And the only reason why they said no is because there was a policy for that piece of land which stated this is for B1 use. And B1 use, which is office, will employ more people than a gymnasium and a health complex. Even though just 9 months ago this was a brown field not employing anybody. On top of that, there is other, I'm reading it from a script now because the list is so long. On top of that, there's more land in Selsey that remains undeveloped and buildings are vacant. We've got the communication with Fluid saying it's unlikely we'd find a tenant. We've got letters from the largest employers saying they don't want the building. However, those 2 largest employers are both saying, if you turn it into a gym, we'd really like our staff to go there, which is fantastic. We did a survey on Facebook where 236 people said they wanted this complex. We had 35 residents registering support on the Chichester District Council planning website. This complex, contrary to a lot of people's thoughts, it will not be in competition with any other gymnasium in the village. It's completely different. I won't go into that now, but take my word for it. We even had Chichester District Council's very own Economic Department services stating this complex would bring employment and help other local businesses keep their staff. There's more than enough parking. I know that's a big issue to a lot of people in Selsey, but there's 35 car parking spaces, I believe, more than enough to service the complex. We had a local gym ready, wanting and able to move straight into the space. We had a local beauty company wanting and able to move straight into the space. The poor economics in Selsey and the desperate need for more jobs means we should do this straight away. We had several councillors that were supporting this, but in particular John Connor, who helped us tremendously to get this to this point. But sadly, Chichester District Council said, no, we want you to market this for 18 months to 2 years to see if there's a really big company in Selsey, which there isn't, or to see if there's a really big company outside of Selsey that wants to move to Selsey when the businesses are moving out. It's just ludicrous. It's ludicrous. So I've set up a petition. I don't know whether anyone's ever tried this before. Are they going to listen to this? You know, these are councillors that are accountable to the constituents of the area. If we get enough people say, you've made the wrong decision, maybe they'll start to listen to us. At the moment, I just feel the local councillors are making poor decisions, not just on mine, but on many people. And it takes people to stand up and say, you've done it wrong. You've made the wrong decision. And we need to fight this. So please, back me in this fight. If I can make them change their mind, maybe if someone else has an issue, that may sway them to change their mind as well. But they've got to start listening to us. So please sign this petition and support me to try and, you know, bring them to accountability. They've got to see things the way they are and not just work to policy that's years old. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant and rave. It's over now. I wish you a good day. Thanks very much.